Before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge down on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Paul George has made a reputation as a dynamic two-way player. He said you can dominate a game in so many ways. That's always been my mindset. I just go out there and ball. Kevin, back to you.
Well, you love that versatility, DA. Thank you. Some incredible athletes in this one, Brent. Defensively, what does it take to stay in front of somebody who's got that kind of explosive ability?
For me, a small prayer. For other guys, it's knowing time, space, distance to make sure that you can collect anybody's first move. As you know, Kevin, you can't be thinking out there. If you're caught thinking, especially defensively, you get to read the back of the jersey of the guy you're guarding quite often. Can't happen here tonight.
And it can take your mind off of the other things you've got to do.
Well, yeah, that, and then you're always using one key phrase, which coaches talk about in practice.
Yeah.
Help.
Oh, yeah.
I need help.
Help. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Davis. Green is out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's LeBron James. And it's Cousins in at the center position. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Even though the skills have slipped for Rondo and there's been some areas where maybe he hasn't been a great fit for whatever reason, he is a natural playmaker, and last year showed signs of getting back to that kind of form, playing alongside Holiday, AD, and of course his old running mate from his Sacramento Kings days, DeMarcus Cousins. It seemed like Rajon Rondo that was reeled in last year and back to being laser focused.
Pass to Beverly. He kicks it to George. Over Green. And the shot no good, a bit short. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And last season, Brent, Rondo showing he can still dish it out. At the end of December, he had that game where he dished out 25 assists.
Yeah, I want to go back, Kevin, and find out how many teams had how many games where they didn't reach 25 assists as a ball club. What a night for him. The highest assist total by a player since 1996. That was a night Jay Kidd doled out that many assists.
Here's Davis. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Floats it up for Davis. Poked away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Leonard with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go all the way. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And the claw at work. Just one reason why he's always a threat to lead the league in steals. Jump starts the fast break there.
Rondo passes to James. Shoots over Leonard. And James with the basket on the assist by Rondo.
And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker.
It's stolen by Rondo. And Cousins gets it to go. Cousins has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, Cousins with the muscle, that time terrific, and cutting to the cup and then playing through all the contact.
Here's Beverly. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Now here's LeBron. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And after the Lakers landed LeBron, the talk was about if they would add Kawhi Leonard as well. Ultimately, it didn't happen. The Lakers want to keep their young guns in the end. And LeBron has said he felt that the team was ready without Kawhi and came to the Lakers because of that youthful core they had in place.
Paul George with the steal. And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Here's Leonard. Cousins pulls it in.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job. I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Passes it to George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Brent, a major pivot for the Clippers last season, trading away the most important player in franchise history, Blake Griffin.
Well, the front office made mention of sustainability and production over cost, and felt like it was the right time for them to move on. The size of that max contract, the injury risk of Blake Griffin and what's happened and transpired the past couple of seasons convinced them that they might be able to clear that out of the way, get some flexibility, and rebuild the roster in the way that they wanted to moving forward.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
The Lakers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
5 years from now, who do you think will be the best player in the NBA?
5 years from now, the best player in the NBA will be
Antetokounmpo? I'm going to go.
Wow.
I'm going to go and just say that right now.
You think he'll be the best player in the league?
If he does not get injured, I think he'll be the best player in the NBA. 5 years from now.
Okay, that sounds good.
Give me another name.
Is Joel Embiid going to be
like
the
that as
man
well.
in the league?
I like that if he stays healthy. Of course, you can say that with anybody. Right?
You can say it with anybody, but Joel Embiid might just be that guy.
Special talents.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. McGee with the block. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Clippers leading by 3. Williams finds Green. Now here's Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shamet. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Leonard against Kuzma, and he comes up with the deuce. And that's now 6 points for Kawhi Leonard. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. That one goes in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
To the inside, McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Williams. Fires at the elbow. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 8 points.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense, and then finds a soft spot in the mid-range.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now here's Williams. The pass to Leonard. Shoots over Kuzma. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. DeMarcus Cousins, a fiery disposition. Some wondered how he'd get along with fellow star Anthony Davis. Davis says it's been great.
I always hear that people hate playing with DeMarcus. I love playing with him, honestly. I don't see where that comes from. Maybe it's guards, I don't know. As a big, I love playing with him.
Well, if you want to win, you need all the help you can get.
And they make a great 1-2 punch. I think their skill to score from outside enables them to coexist offensively.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. They're attacking on defense, and this has them out to a big lead after one.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's JaMychal Green. Then it's Williams. And it's Magruder in a 2-guard. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Well, because he scores so often, Williams draws defensive attention. Coaches change some coverages, which in turn open up some passing opportunities.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Well, with the departure of Chris Paul and the trade of Blake Griffin, the Clippers deciding on a new look and a new direction. The era of Lob City, I think, officially has come to a close.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Fires for 3. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 8. And from 2011 to 2017, the Lob City Clippers, as they were called, 50 wins or better pretty much every year.
It was a great team. It just did not have the kind of luck, and trust me, there is luck involved, needed to get themselves to an NBA Finals. A record 6 straight playoff appearances for them. Took a series lead, only to be eliminated, and then a lot of frustration set in because things didn't go the right way. And now a lot of guys not here for the Clippers moving forward.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
They're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, DA. Thanks. Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Green. Harrell comes in for Harkless. George is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rodney Magruder.
I mean, with just how dominant he can be scoring inside and outside, to have that kind of vision, wow, what a complete center.
Now here's Williams. A second chance effort, and the rejection by Cousins. Chalk up 2 there. Zubac has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there, great floor awareness, zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
20 feet out, and that one goes long. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Clippers leading by 3.
Well, Montrezl Harrell, seen by many as a throw-in in that Chris Paul trade, has paid huge dividends for the Clippers.
LeBron passes to Bradley. Harrell against James. Fades away. The shot will not fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And with Harrell standing 6'8", he seems undersized, Brent, but his wingspan measured over 7'4".
Well, the wingspan and the effort that he plays with, which is hard to measure but easy to see, makes him very unique at that position. Long arms, very strong, and just runs the floor. I mean, just takes off down the floor and hard to stop once he gets going.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw drops for Green.
A relatively rare trip to the free throw line for Green, averaging just 1 attempt per game over the course of his career.
And Danny Green, a terrific shooter who also, Greg, happens to give you great production on defense.
Yeah, and I have to say, Green's probably alone in history with his shooting and defense. Only player to ever have 6 or more seasons with at least 50 blocks and 73s. You know, it might be arbitrary checkpoints, but nevertheless, it illustrates just what Green brings to the table, a consistent 3-and-D player.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverley trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Green kicks to Rondo. Lakers working the ball around now. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to a point with the bucket from James. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Clippers. Up top, Zubac. To the inside, George. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, Paul George will take those opportunities anytime he can get them. A nice dunk there.
James against George. Here's Cousins. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Clippers leading by 3. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Outside, George. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Now here's James, and stolen by Harrell. Shamet guarded by Bradley. That one goes. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Got that bucket in no time at all. That's 7 points for LeBron.
Yeah, there's just no guarding LeBron James when this shot looks this comfortable. That's 3 more.
Beverly up top. 7 points in the game. And the rejection by Cousins. LeBron.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
32 seconds left now here in the second. Beverly against Rondo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Beverly just motivated every night to get out here, to play, to compete. He hustles and wants to make it really tough on anybody that's on the opposing side of things.
And the Lakers making a change here. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for James. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Lakers trail by 3. Over to the wing. Davis down low, guarded by Green. Here is Cook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And here's Leonard to the wing right side. Here's Beverly. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Beverly showing off a little bit of a teardrop. Didn't know he had that.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Los Angeles on top, leading by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possessions. They did a great job of that in the first half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And that's a wrap.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Patrick Beverly. He's been playing really well.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
Well, we saw that in the first half, and he's constantly on the move and slipping behind the eyes of the defense to work closer to the rim.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Davis. Then it's Green. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Rondo in at the point guard.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that one, good.
Davis using his strength right there to overpower. We didn't say that in the early part of his career.
Now, here is George. Pass to Zubac. He dishes it to Beverly. Count that bucket. Beverly's got 12. Traveling has been a concern for the NBA for a while. For a purist like you, do you like that?
Well, you got to get from city to city, Kevin.
I don't think that's the kind of traveling I'm talking about here. Yes. I only ask you pay attention.
I'm sorry,
that's all. It's a simple request.
Yeah, they're doing a better job. Some get away with it more than others. How's that?
What an answer. Thank you, Brent. Here's Beverly following the bucket by the Lakers. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Beverly's got 4 points in the quarter. Knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And for a player who didn't enter the league with breakdown ability off the dribble, guess what? Kawhi will break you down.
Davis finds James. Back to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Passes it to Leonard. Over LeBron. And it's Leonard missing.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
Now here's James. He's got 12. Here's Rondo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Right now they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
And Green puts up a deep three. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. Here's Beverly, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Leonard with the ball. 14 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's Beverly missing.
His teammates cannot be happy with him, guys. He would have been better off resetting the offense and looking for a better shot opportunity.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. 4-point game.
Well, the big story in the offseason was LeBron's free agency. You knew that there would be a ton of rumors flying around about where he might end up. Honestly, I'm sure he's glad it's over with and can once again focus on the court.
And the Lakers call time here. And for LeBron, it's really about the media circus, Greg, that surrounds him when he's a free agent.
And boy, it's hard because his free agency is the story in the NBA. Honestly, maybe the story in sports. The decision he made with this team completely shaped and shifted the outlook of the entire league. All other free agents and teams were just waiting to see what he'd do before the dominoes start to fall.
And so here are the Clippers, following the basket by LeBron James. Harkless dishes to Williams. Over Cook. Again, Los Angeles.
And you never know what Lou Williams is going to pull off, especially when he's working the screen and roll game.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Cook. The Clippers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Right side, Williams. Harkless on the wing. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
George with no one around.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Down low, Kuzma. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And again, the Lakers, no good.
That's a shot you got to step up on. Wide open, no coverage. Good shooters don't miss that often.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's LeBron following the score by Lou Williams. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Bradley comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Cook. It's hauled in by the Clippers. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Rondo. Here's LeBron. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Lou Williams.
Well, with a body like that, LeBron James can be as physical as he wants to be and just dare you into making contact.
And James drills them both. 19 seconds left to play here in the third.
And really, this is where you want to just let the clock wind down.
Yep, unless you get a great look that's impossible to pass up, use the time wisely.
To the paint. Here's Harrell. No good that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Harrell. Paul George is out there with Green. Then it's Williams. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. George passes to Harrell. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Harrell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. Bradley kicks to Kuzma. And they double up Davis. Back to Kuzma. The 3 from Bradley. Hands it from downtown.
That's pretty pure from Avery Bradley. Huge part of his game. He's been working on that 3-point ball.
Shamet guarded by Bradley. Yep, it counts.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Yeah, it's a disappointing sequence of plays. Absolutely inexcusable turning the ball over like that.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Green, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. Now here's Williams. From the line, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
So good at scoring over the defense, Lou Williams. It's like he's better under pressure or with more difficult shots from time to time.
And And stolen by Harrell. And here's George for three. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rondo kicks to Davis. Over Green. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
To the paint. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Green, and it's Patrick Beverley in for George. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. He was not happy with their defensive performance. He said they're getting everything they want. We've got to show them we can't let that happen. You have to make a stand. You have to get some stops, and that'll get us going on a run. Guys?
Count it. Good. Cousins has got 4 points this quarter.
I think this is where Cousins operates best. Comfortable using his size and comfortable in the painted area.
Here's Beverly. Here's Zubac. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 8.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. Leonard against James. Kicks it to Green. And it's Rondo in the corner. From downtown.
I think Patrick Beverley loves the challenge every night to shut down his man. Takes great pride on the defensive end.
Clippers moving the ball around. Back to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beverley with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
It's stolen by Davis. Jumps up and finished off by Davis.
Just a stellar effort from Anthony Davis, sprinting down the floor, one of the fastest bigs in the league, and he gets rewarded.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Clippers leading by 6. And Beverly kicks to Zubac. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And as much offense as we saw earlier, I mean, we're seeing even more of it here now late in the game.
What is this, February? Feels like an all-star game has broken out. Neither side willing or able to stop the other.
Right side Davis. On the wing, James. He's covered by Leonard. 6 to shoot. LeBron drives in. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
That's a big-time battle from AD on the glass. You see the athleticism to go back up with that.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They lead by 6. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Paul George is checked in for Williams. .151 left in the game. Leonard. And there's the pass to Beverly. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And stolen by James. And that one, good. And now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
And LeBron James is going to take every crucial possession over. Outstanding shot there.
Knocked loose. fast break. Cousins has got it. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Awesome job by AD to get the ball in a favorable spot. That's most anywhere, but comes up big with that basket.
And that one falls for Davis.
You really relish these moments, and he loves those pressure situations.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, the wingspan and the timing that Kawhi Leonard has is really remarkable. He utilizes those strengths to dominate both ends of an NBA floor.
Hey, nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Well, every night, the competitive killer instinct of LeBron James makes him as elite as he's been. Of course, a future first ballot Hall of Famer, and a lot of gas, it seems, left in the tank for LeBron James.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2 to tie it up. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt. Professional move all the way. Puts the team on his back when it matters most.
To the right side. Here's Beverly.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Short. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Rondo finds Davis to take the lead. Connects from downtown.
As soon as Davis receives the ball, you just know he's going to take it at the D. And the basket there was big.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 3. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Leonard draws the double. Zubac the pass to Harrell. George against Green. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Beverly against Rondo. Beverly dishes to Leonard. Yes! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
Timeout called the Lakers. Stolen by Zubac. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Paul George. Green is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point. The Lakers with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. And they double up James. Stolen by George. for the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Green. And it's Leonard missing.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Now here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That straight line drive there from Paul George, you love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
Anthony Davis is checked in for Los Angeles.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Here's LeBron, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, gets that contact and finds free throws.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Zubac. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Great positioning on the glass, jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
Good on the three-point shot.
Uh-oh. It's one of those nights for LeBron James, just setting the place on fire right now.
Now here's Leonard. To the middle. Here's Beverly. And Davis sends it back. Now the Lakers on the break. James with the ball. And really deep three that time. LeBron's got 28 points for the game.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a 3-ball that deep wasn't going in.
Here's Leonard. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 20.
And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
On the wing, Green. Against Davis, and yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Well, AD, such a soft-spoken guy. He does a lot of work in the offseason to improve every facet of his game, and then steps in with tremendous confidence every season to show off all the hard work that he's put in.
James finds Rondo. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And no problem having Green take big shots in big games. He's been tested.
Pass to Leonard. Over James. Count it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot. Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
Down low, Cousins. Good.
Oh, man, Cousins. Gotta love how the important shot finds its way to his hands.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 50 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Zubac throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on LeBron James.
What awareness there from Kawhi, waiting for his teammate to break free and then finds him.
Yeah, how about the bucket to tie with the D just all over him. The free throw to give them the lead. Just a fantastic play all around.
Now here is Davis.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Here's Beverly. Now Leonard over James. Leonard, no luck.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Davis, the pass to Green. A 3-ball. Can't get the 3 to fall. And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 6 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
You know, you'd love to be able to clear space and get that triple, but you can also do the 2 with a quick foul.
Well, it really depends on what's available, so we'll see how the defense lines up here.
He got it!
Wow!
He caught it!
This is what you got to do.
Woo. A miraculous shot to send us to another overtime. I don't know how he managed to keep his cool there and knock down that 3.
And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. And here is Los Angeles now. Williams against Green. To the wing right side. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Zubats. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's James. Back to Cousins. They kick it out to Green. Here's Davis. That one doesn't drop. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. And Leonard gets it to go.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game. James looking it over. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And you can see the lower body strength from AD right there, able to take contact, get fouled, and still get the shot to go.
And Beverley kicks to Harrell. The dish to Williams. Fires from 14, and he connects with the jumper. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Wow, huge in a big moment there. Getting the ball to Lou Williams, not a bad idea.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Leonard against James. Dishes it to Davis. James against Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Now, we've played this record before as AD is getting on a roll here and carrying his team on the offensive end.
Inside. Deflects the pass. Beverley finds Leonard. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still, there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
Offensive rebound and finished off by Davis.
A terrific flush from Anthony Davis there. When he's given room to fly like that, he's going to take off.
LeBron against Leonard. High arcing shot. Offensive rebound. Nice D from Cousins.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Now here's Leonard. From 13, Cousins pulls it in.
And you get the sense that he's hit a wall here in OT. It just hasn't been much help to them at all offensively.
Very few players as good as Anthony Davis is on the inside. Just great footwork, and he's adding more and more to his postgame.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 32 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good! Here's Green. And the Clippers call time They're trailing by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the second overtime period. Good stuff. Guys, what do you think?
You know, you'd love to be able to clear space and get that triple, but you can also do the 2 with a quick foul.
Well, it really depends on what's available, so we'll see how the defense lines up here.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
This is how focused Kawhi is right now. Sees through the play, stays in control, and scores.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game. 15 seconds left to play in the second overtime of quite a heated game. To the left side wing. Harrell, the pass to Beverly. To tie. No good on his bed to send it to another overtime. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned. And I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeMarcus, close one tonight. How did you guys turn it around at the end?
I think we got some key stops down the stretch. So we let this team score way too many points. But I think we locked down defensively towards the end and got a good win.
Defense does win more than offense. Thank you, DeMarcus. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.